Hey everybody. So we're going to do another oracle card reading here for the twin flame reunion couples. So I pre-shuffled and I actually was guided to deal out 6 cards and also 6 clarifying cards, and so I've done all of that just because it's quicker. Otherwise the videos run so long because the divine always has so much to say. Anyways, you know, I have no idea what's going to come forth. So what I'm going to do is what I always do is I just step aside, put my thoughts to the side, and let whatever come to be, whatever information the divine has for us to come into our twin flame reunion, union together, whatever they want to bring forth for the collective twin flame collective. I'm just going to step aside. I'm always excited to see what comes forth as well. So all I do within my readings is just look at the cards, see where I am guided to go, and also receive dictation or messages in thought form, so that I then express that through my words. So it's like the information of the guidance comes through me. Okay, so here we go. So the first card was, okay, so we're going to use 2 decks. We're using the Archangel Power Tarot cards for our 6 cards. And then we are using the Angel Tarot cards for the clarifiers. So, and both of those are by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Okay, so the first card that came through was Ace of Gabriel. Whoops, going the wrong way again. I'm terrible at this. Ace of Gabriel. Okay. So I'm being guided to the words this time. It's a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Okay, so I'm going to just look into the cards and see where I'm guided to go. Excuse me. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm feeling feminine energies here. I'm feeling I'm guided to look at the mountain in the background, but also mostly it's like the illumination around her, around the female energies, and that she's got her wings spread wide. She's doing a dance, which just means that she's stepped on into her power, and that she's holding her power, and she's holding her own, and she's being and doing as she's being guided from deep inside of her. And sort of like, it's like the world is her oyster. She's got everything around her that she could possibly want or need as she stepped on into all of this. And she's feeling, at ease about it all. She's feeling the river's flow of easement. That's just my puppy dog behind me. She's feeling that flow of ease. As she's being illuminated to all of these things that, she's stepping up on and into, as she's being divinely guided from deep inside of herself to do so. So as she steps her path and her process in this true enlightenment phase, so to speak, or in her true twin flame journey here now today, as she steps up and into her true powers here as this feminine energy, what is brought forth for her is all that she does desire here now. So as she steps up and into all of this, she just needs to know that everything that she wants and needs is in her true power as she steps up as this, because as she steps up as this, she is then being afforded all of these true desires that she has from deep within her as well. So she never has to be worried about not having enough or not being enough or any of this, because as she has stepped up into her true power here and had become a piece or a part of this power couple, she is bringing forth for her, all of her own true colors as far as her wants, her needs, her desires, everything that she is wishing and wanting in and for her life here today and for always. And there's no more of that mountainous background, that's those insurmountable situations or circumstances in her life that, she at one time was trudging through, that she really, didn't want to trudge through, or didn't understand why she was going through all of these processes and all of these hardships and all of these things that were just so hard and so, heart hurting, hard on her. you know, they were just so very hard on her. And it was really hard for her to console herself through all of it, because, you know, she was alone in this process, really on this journey, with her twin flame, always her, you know, his higher self in the background. But, you know, as far as being on this journey, we all do know that we are on it alone at times in our lives, where we are processing ourselves alone, you know, with divine guidance, of course, but we're on our worldly process here alone. So just know that as you step up and into all of this, all of your true desires, wants, needs are coming forth for you here as well, as you are being illuminated to all of this, and as you are stepping up into it, and as you are knowing, coming to the knowings of, and beings and doings of exactly that which you desire and deserve, want, need. All of this is being afforded to and for you in all of this. And there's no more mountainous stuff. There's no more mountains in the background. You're going to be fully illuminated in the light of your dreams, right up front and center. So the clarifying card for that was 21, the World. So I'm feeling the masculine energies and the twin flame symbol sign here of, you know, two sides of one coming together. Seeing the simplistic dualities of one another, the yin and the yang, the, you know, the masculine and the feminine coming together as one from in and from within all of this. And I'm being guided now to look at these. They almost look like little, like gems. They're like little gems. There's 4 little gems, and I see the in the World card. I see the twin flame, the reflection also of the twin flame symbol at the bottom as well here, and so the twin flame symbol surround these gems, and then there's this air about it, or this sort of like this mirror effect of these energies that are being displayed here. And so I'm feeling like the energetic knowingness from within the divine masculine is coming forth through the mirroring of one another, through the feminines mirroring themselves onto their masculine counterparts, the yin and the yang, like being as one and the other. So as she steps up into her masculine powers, as this, you know, true power source, he then steps up into his more feminine powers, which is into his heart center, into the core of who he really is from deep inside himself. You know, they're each stepping up into these powers that are sort of like the masculine power and the feminine heart-centered power, but they're each, you know, doing the opposite. He is stepping up into his heart, and she is stepping up into her true, you know, masculine power. So, and I see that as a mirror. I see that as a mirroring of one another, that they have sort of helped one another to become their best selves and their best, who they're always meant to be, to do, and to have as, from within this mirroring process. They've helped one another through this haze and through this energetic beingness of, helped each other to cross over into the other, so that they're both being now as this male, female, masculine, feminine energies. They're both being the, you know, the yin and the yang. They're both being the true mirror image of one another now. And I feel like that's the now of our life. I feel like these are the now of our life. It's not in the future or whatever. I feel like the energies of you know, her stepping into her power and all of this, and all of this. I feel like both of these cards here that we've just got brought forth here are in the now energies, now, the now of our lives. Okay, so next, our second card was the 5 of Raphael. The 5 of Raphael. Okay, so the card says, I'm being guided to the cards reading again. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Okay, so the first two things that I'm seeing here are the crystal chandelier up top and the present that is unwrapped. It's sitting on the, sort of like on a pedestal, but it's unwrapped as of right now, this moment in time. There's also illumination coming through the window, and also behind the masculine energies as well. So the feminine and the masculine energies are being brought forth or enlightened here. They're being brought forth for us, I guess. Both the feminine and the masculine energies are being brought forth for us here. In the knowings of, you know, all of these gifts being afforded to us, but some of these gifts have already been afforded to us, and that once we come into perfect union here together, we are sharing of all of these gifts, all that she has brought forth for her true divine masculine and all of that he has brought forth for his true divine feminine are being shared from within this exchange of loveliness, they're calling it, this exchange of loveliness from within the two beating hearts as one. They're coming into the one and the same, and they're giving and they're forgiving of each other, of each other's trespasses in the past, because it was part of a process, part of a program that they were going through to become their best selves for one another from within all of this, and to then energetically exchange with one another their true frequencies in all that they've become, so that they're then sharing all of their true life and all of their true self soul and all of their destiny's process and all of their destiny's givings, or what they've been afforded right here in the now of their lives. They are going to be in the sharing of this together once they come together in union here on the 3D plane, or in this here lifetime here right now on the Earth's plane. And then I'm being illuminated again to this gift, this untied gift, this bowed gift on this pedestal, so to speak. And I'm seeing also his, the medical sign, the holistic healing sign on his chest being lit up for me at the same time. And also his belt, which has a lock on it. And so I'm being illuminated to those three things. And so I believe what they're bringing forth here now, and I'm also seeing an image of a woman's face, the feminine's, in the mirror, in a mirror of sorts. And so I'm seeing that she is watching him unwrap this gift for her. She is watching him unwrap his self for her. And in this, his true healing will come forward, which will then be, will then be a key to her lock. But also in this process of mirroring, she will then have the key to his lock here as well. And so there is where the lock comes in that needs a key. Okay, so that is very very illuminating for me. So she is watching him unwrap this present for her, which is his true self soul, in what all he wants to be and do and have as with her. He's sort of like pouring out his heart's contents for her. And in this gets that holistic healing, that inner healing of his heart's core, the center of himself, in everything that's happened within this lifetime, and maybe many other past lifetimes here as well, because we are yet to get into more past life materials from within all of these readings as well. And I do feel that these past life readings are going to become more prevalent in the readings to come as well. So I'm very interested to see and feel and hear and know what all the divine has to bring forth from within all of these past healings and readings as well here. And to just know that, you know, her lock in this is fitting his key and his key is fitting her lock kind of thing. So it's all coming together, and they're both being illuminated to it all at this point in time, right here and now. And I see the fiery energy behind all of this, knowingness that they really truly are these passionate lovers, these passionate affairs kind of thing, these passionate keepers of these, keepers of the stars kind of thing. They're these passionate beings that are stepping forth in human form, but also from within this passion that bellows and stirs within them is coming forth now out on the earth's plane to sort of come up together in holistic union together as their chakras align, you know, and as all of this is brought forth for the both of them from within all of this. And so it's all being illuminated and brought forth from within it all. And so as they both step up for one another, they just come into these knowings and this beingness and this knowingness of all of this. And they just keep stepping up and into all that they know from deep inside of them that is right for each other and themselves. And as they do this, all of this and much, much more is being illuminated to and for them. And so as they ascend up this ascension process, or in this process of enlightenment, true enlightenment within, they will be given so much more material, so much more knowings from within. All of this will come forth for the both of them, that there will be more on the Kundalini effects of all of this as well here coming forth for the both of them, that we'll get into at a later date as well. But there is so much more coming forth for the both of them from within this whole process of understanding and of true enlightenment and of the true twin flame collective energies of being and loving and doing and having as coming forth for the betterment of the alls within. And so there's just so much more information and guidance to come forth for all of us. So I'm really, excited to see more and hear more, and then sort of, be brought forward in the knowingness of just so much more of what we're not only entitled to, but we're coming up and on into. And so the clarifying card for the Five of Raphael is the Awakening. Sorry, my puppy dog is being bad in the background. Awakening. Archangel Gabriel. Okay, so the clarifying card for this is sort of like upside down. So I see this like angelic being. So I see this like angelic being bringing forth, all of this guidance and love and information for us, so that we can excel higher and higher and higher upon this stairway, this spiral of life, they're calling it, so that we can be led into these higher knowings and into these higher synchronicities of love and events that come forth for all of us and for the both of us, as the divine feminine and the divine masculine come into union here together. There's just so much more being afforded to and for us, and so much more to be enlightened from within on. And so they're just sort of clarifying that, this is all real. This is all happening. Don't ever doubt it. Don't ever wonder, what's going on? Is this crazy? Blah, blah, blah. All of those things that your thinking mind want to tell you and say to you. You know well enough by now that all of these things are coming forth for a reason. And you've had enough synchronistic opportunities and synchronistic moments and all of these things to know that this is real and it is happening. And even though it seems crazy or woo-woo to some, it's part of a process, and it's part of a holistic spiritual healing program, they're calling it, to bring forth your true self, soul, and your true heart's desires, so that you can be all that you can be and bring forth all that you desire here as well. And that is in your manifesting abilities here as well. And so to bring forth all of your own true colors for yourself and all others is to bring forth all of their true colors here as well, for the betterment of the alls from within all of this, for the one and the all. So as we do all of this, we step up into our own true powers here as these, as this power couple, as these true power sources, and we're able then to mirror that as well onto through the reflection onto all others here as well, so that they can step up into their powers, true powers, and into their own abilities here as well. So that is the awakening process. That is the process of ascension. That is the process that each of us go through to become our best selves, to become who we were always meant to be, to do, and to have as. And then once we have risen enough, we come into perfect union with our divine counterparts to rise over and above that all into perfected union together, to become the true source of power from within the both of us here together as one. Okay, so the third card that came was Six of Raphael. Six of Raphael. Okay, so I'm being guided to let everyone know that I haven't started doing any personal readings, any personal oracle card readings as of yet, but I'm being guided into possibly starting to do some personalized oracle card readings, because they want me to help others to sort of know where they're at on their process, and also, how to step up into you know, what they're wondering about or worrying about, or if they just feel like they're stuck, stoppage, blockage, whatever, or if they feel like they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, sort of to get the divine guidance that they need to proceed on further on into their perfect union, if they feel stuck or guided to the need to be guided. So energetically, you will know whether one of these personalized readings are for you, because I'm being told that we will become an energetic match to one another. And as we become this energetic match to one another, then I am able to read for you quickly and easily in what all that you deserve and desire, because you have stepped up and into all of that and are exchanging frequencies of light and love, energetic frequencies with one another. Okay, so that's all that they wanted me to say on that. Okay, so I'm going to be posting that sometime in the near future here in the boxes below. In the meantime, share, like, subscribe, leave me a comment in what all that you're resonating with, you know, and if you're resonating with, that just means that you are coming into union, or you're coming close to be into union with one another, because I'm finding that the readings that I'm doing now are about the twin flame collective and the twin flame union reunion phase of your life. So that is, and also those others that are going to be guided. I was told, as long as all of these others that are going to be guided that are not on the twin flame journey, that are going to be coming to see me for individual readings, are also going to be aligned in a way that their masculine and feminine energies are coming forth for them, meaning that they want to become their best self soul and their true heart's desires. And so that is what my processings or my card readings for the betterment of the alls, or for the all of you, are going to be about. The individual readings as well, coming into your own, coming into your best selves, being true to yourselves, you know, all of these things to become and to come into direct alignment with who you really and truly are, so that you can begin to manifest the true life of your dreams in all that you are being and doing and having as, meaning that as you become that energetic attraction to all that you desire, that is what comes to you in the here and now of your life, so that you are living it in the here and now of your life. And so if you are feeling energetically attracted or driven to one of these individualized, personalized readings, just let me know in the comment box as well, and I will move forward from within all this. Right now, I haven't been in a hurry to do this. But if there are others that are willing and wanting to step up and get these readings, you know, then by all means, you know, I'm willing to step up with them as well, and to share in this energy exchange as well. So I'm being guided to, the readings are going to be $60, and I don't know if they're going to be, I'm assuming they're going to be 30 to 60 minutes long. I have no idea, really. Maybe depending upon where you're at in your process, or what you need to be enlightened upon your process. I have no idea. But anyways, just know that it will be $60 for the readings for 30 to 60 minutes. And I don't know, like I said, how long that is going to be exactly. I can't tell you. But I just, at this point in time in my life, I am only being and doing as I am guided and directed to, as what feels right to me from within my heart and soul. And so I am no longer being and doing guided as I feel that I need to for someone else, even the divine. It is as I'm being guided to from within, deep within my own heart center and heart's core. So I am bringing forth all of this so that you'll know that this is available to and for you if you are feeling energetically matched or attracted to that. Okay, so our third card was the Six of Raphael. Six of Raphael. Okay, so I'm being guided again to the writing. Embrace your inner child. I'm not always guided to the writing, but sometimes I am. Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Now, first thing I see here is a lot of green, a whole lot of green. And I also see a yellow flower is sticking out, and also the yellow holistic healing symbol as well on a flag. And so I'm being guided to see the masculine, the male, and the feminine energies here, both illuminated to the light of the Lord from within them, which is just who they really truly are from deep inside of themselves, to their true self souls and who they really and truly are. And so, you know, they're either coming or they've come to the knowingness from within them that they are being guided from deep within themselves, and that all of this is coming from within them, but they are also being directed from within the divine synchronicities of their, I'm getting like holistic minds, you know, the mind of the subconscious and the superconscious here as well. Not just your conscious mindset is directing you. And so those subconscious and superconscious mindsets that we all have from within us are also storing our past life energies and also our past life cell memories, which also then come forth or bring forth nuances of lives that we've lived before on into this lifetime here and now, so that we know the energies of our beingness in the here and now, but we have forgotten them just only because we are being guided to excel and ascend into who we really and truly are from deep inside of ourselves. So, you know, we have been led or into forgetting what is all available to and for us from within the subconscious recesses and superconscious recesses of our minds here. And so that when we tap into that, those sources from within our minds, we are able to then ascend even higher than we ever thought possible for our lives, because then we are being brought forward in the knowingness of all of our true self souls from all of our other lifetimes here and now and always. And that is to the core of us, who we really truly are from deep inside of ourselves, at the deepest core levels that could possibly be, because those are all of our lifetimes from all of our days on this earth and beyond. So we know so much more than we ever dreamed possible for our lives. We just don't have access to all of it yet, but as we ascend into our true higher powers here, we get access. We are allowed access to more and more and more as we go along our process here now. So as we go along and we are having access to all of this, we are being brought forward in the knowingness of who we really and truly are. And in this process, we are then being brought together, guided together to blend together with our true self soul's enlightenment of who we really truly are with our core selves, but not only our core selves, but with our true selves, twin souls, core soul here as well. Ooh, that was a mouthful. And so as we do this blending and we become and we come into union here together with and for and through one another, because remember, we are doing this through one another, through the mirroring process here as well. As we do all of this together and we ascend higher and higher together, we are then afforded and given these higher frequencies of love and light to and for the good of all, and also access to our past life memories and all of our past frequencies of light memories here as well, which just means that as we were is how we become, but not only as we become, but who we have raised or ascended us ourselves on into here as well then. So just know that this is a process and that it's all coming to be as you continue to ascend on into this all, here, now, and for the always. And they're both, I can feel the happiness. They're both exuding this happiness of being together and of feeling the warmth and tenderness and kindness and consideration and compassion and love of being together. That is where the holistic healing comes in, is the two hearts melding as one here, being completely healed from within their heart centers here now, as well as through their sacral the sacral core of them, as well as through all of their chakras here as well. But right now we are concentrating on, or from within the heart center, or the hearts of these individuals here now. So just know that right now, in the here and now of this card reading here, we are focusing solely on the heart's core, the heart center here. And they are melding together and they are being one from within each other. And they are very, very happy in the being, doing, and having as this for one another. Okay. Here and now I get. Okay, so the clarifying card on that one was the High Priestess. High Priestess? High Priestess, yeah. High Priestess. Okay. So. Okay, so right now being illuminated for me is like, I see the, first I see the one thing almost like a, what are those globes called? Those, oh, back in the 60s or whatever, they had those globes, you know, oh, geez, you know, on the dance floor, those globes that sort of illuminated, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what to call it. Crystal, like a crystal ball on the dance floor, you know, that had all these different prisms or whatever on it. And I'm being illuminated to that, and also something in the sky that almost looks like a jellyfish. The energy of it looks like a jellyfish, but it's giving off an energetic beingness of it. So not sure where those are going to come in, but anyways, so I'm seeing her with her arms sort of like outfold. She's got a book in her arms, and she's been learning. She's got sort of like this cap on her head, almost like a, you know, university cap or whatever. She's been learning. She's been processing. She's been guided from within her heart center to do all of this and be all of this as this learner and as this ascender and as this, you know, true spiritual being. And so as she has been guided to be and do and have as this, she has ascended up into this. And she is now being guided to continue on to ascend, sort of like as this energetic jellyfish is being ascended up into the heavens here as well. She needs to continue to ascend on here and up on here into what all she's meant to be, do, and have here, and all the more. Like, I'm getting that she's already been on her process, but she has so much more to go. There's just so much more to do, and she's being illuminated to it all. And there's like vibrational rainbow colored energy around it and around her. And so as she is being illuminated to all of this information, this guidance that she is still accumulating, she is still building on, she is being led, and she is ascending higher and higher and higher into all of this. And where this, okay, so there we go. So where this is all going is into the past life thing, into the prism. So once as she continues to ascend into this path, into this ascension process, she is being guided into the past, into her past lives, into this prism ball of energetic beingness that she gets to see from within her past lives, and the past lives also of her true energetic twin flame here as well, her counterpart. And so all of this is being illuminated for all of you as you ascend higher and higher. Just know that there is just so much more to this that you do not even know yet as of yet. Many of you, you know, some may do, I don't know, but I'm getting that many do not or have no idea about this here yet, but it's all coming to be as you continue on your passageway of light here and continue to ascend into who you really are, and you continue to keep stepping. You are going to be illuminated into just so much more and more and more and more as you do that. And so wherever you get your information from on all of this is also being guided to and through you as well. And so when you are feeling compelled to do something or to be something or to say something or to process something or whatever, if you are feeling compelled to do that from deeper within your heart center, that means that is at that point in time, in that moment in time, an energetic match to you to dive into, to delve into, to learn more, to be more, to see more, to raise more, to ascend more. Okay, the next card that came was the Sun, 19, the Sun. So right away I'm being guided to the 1-9, a completion of 10. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. And so I see the divine masculine energies here bringing forth true enlightenment as well for the betterment of the alls, for the whole of the alls here. So he's stepping up and into all of this as his true divine power source here as well. And he is willing and wants to step forward into the light of his dreams, of his true dreams here as well, so that he can help enlighten all others here as well. And so he's coming into his knowingness of all of this. You know, even though, you know, I see the unicorn here, even though he at times in his past felt like this was all like woo-woo, like holy crap, what is this stuff? Because of the unicorn, I'm feeling like he's riding this unicorn. He is more in understanding of, you know, even though what looks to be one way is not always that direct, true way, that things are much more deeper and much more meaningful, and they mean much more than we are sometimes led to believe or to know or to be or to do or to have as, until we are fully enlightened to that, until we step into our own true power as who we really and truly are, until we, you know, be ourselves, until we show up as ourselves, until we take the masks off, until we take the armor off. We are not being guided or being shown to the light of our true dreams here as well, until we do all of that. And once we do all of that, then we see that, you know, that horn protruding from the horse's, you know, the unicorn's head, so that we come to this deep understanding and knowing that there is more to this life than we could possibly ever imagine or have imagined. And now we are actually stepping up into and living in the here and now of our life. And so he is being illuminated to all of this, and he's understanding more and more as the process goes on. And he is just stepping his path here now. He's going towards the light of his soul, towards the light of his dreams, towards the light of whatever he feels compelled to from within his heart and soul, whatever he desires for, whatever passions him. Okay, so to clarify that, I received 15 eagle. Okay, so there we go. There's the mask. Okay, so here the Divine Masculine is cloaked in his mask. His armor is off, but he still has this mask on. He has something in his hands, and I don't know if this is a present or what this is. Oh, okay. So this is the present. This is the now of his life. He still has this mask on, but he is releasing this mask because he is an energetic match now to all that he desires. And in being this energetic match to all that he desires, he needs to release this mask. He needs to take this mask off. And he knows this now. He is ready to be and to do and to have as this maskless person, this maskless being on earth. He's ready to step up and into all of this as this with his true divine feminine. And she is standing behind him, encouraging him to be all that he can be and to step up into his true power here as well, from within his heart center, from within his heart's core here. He is being divinely guided here as well as to what is right and true for him. So as he steps up on and into this, all is well. Everything is being sort of like, I'm getting correlated. Everything is being correlated or directed by or for you and with you from divine materials or the divine sources of your mind, the unseen forces of your mind. All is being illuminated. Okay, so the next card that I received is the Empress. The Empress. Okay, so this definitely has the feminine energies to it, and she is... I am feeling like she is, well, she's the same woman as in the Ace of Gabriel here. She's the same woman here. And so I'm feeling like she is being and is illuminated to all that she desires. And she has her true power source, which is her true self soul. She is being guided from within her true self soul, from within her. In the background, she is being watched for being who she really and truly is, stepping up into her true colors. But she's okay with all of that because she knows that she is being and doing as she's being guided to here. And so as she continues to step up and into her true powers here, as only she can, because she, of course, and we all are only stepping our own paths here. And so we can only step up into our own true colors and our own true paths, whatever they are for us individually as a collective whole. So as we each do that, I am being illuminated to this building or this passageway in the background, which is now sort of being illuminated as a excuse me, a passageway of light that we are, you know, afforded or allotted to go into, and from beyond there we see and feel and know so much deeper accesses of our true heart's desires and our true mind's soul, I'm getting. So from within our true mind's soul, meaning all of these collective energies of our subconscious, superconscious, and conscious minds, our mind's soul, we are being guided and directed then into so much more than we could ever possibly even imagine in all of this, or from within all of this true enlightenment phase, or this true love of success in enlightenment, which brings us to our true self soul and our true heart's desires as well here in this twin flame reunion coupling of sorts. So just keep stepping your path, doing as you feel guided to from deep within your heart and soul, and all will be afforded to you as need be, whenever need be. So just trust in this and trust in the process. All is well, always. For a clarifier for that, I was given the Chariot 7. Okay, so the Divine Masculine is on his way very, very, very quickly. I'm getting very, extremely quickly. He is on his way. He is learning his lessons. He is stepping up into all of this. He wants to do all of this now. He is enlightened to all of this now. He is just being and doing as the light and dark, as the yin and yang, as the female, masculine, you know, feminine, masculine pieces, parts of him. He is being and doing as all of the above. And so he much more easily steps on into all of this, because he no longer has to only show up as the masculine piece of himself, but he can show all of his true colors now to her and to the whole of the world as who he exactly is, once that he has now taken off this mask that he no longer needs nor wants. He is being illuminated to so much more, and he knows that, and he wants that, and he wants to be that for his divine feminine and for himself here as well. And so he is going to continue on to step on into that, because he no longer has that mask. That mask is gone. He has released it. He has let go of it. He has released it into the oblivion, and he is stepping forth powerfully into his own here as a true source of inspiration from within himself and for all others here as well. And he wants to step up and into this true power here with his true divine feminine as well. So the last card that I got for the reading was the Emperor, besides, of course, the clarifier, the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is a 4. So I was guided to a while back here. The 4 is also a time of completion. I always, 10 for me is always a time of completion, but I was also told that when you're guided to the 4 in a card reading here, that the 4 also means a time of completion. So in this card, I was being guided to the 4. And so this is a time of completion for the Emperor. And so I'm seeing a stairwell, the divine masculine at the top of the stairwell with this illuminated light of his true dreams, knowing that he is being and doing all that he can for the betterment of the alls, and as or for the collectives here as well, as this true divine flame he is. And so as he steps up into this as a true divine flame, he shows all other masculines here as well to step up and into their own true powers here as well as this true divine masculine, feminine energy here as well, knowing that it's okay to come from within your heart center, your heart chakra here as well as from within your sacral chakras I'm getting here as well, and as well as from within your root chakras here, your place of home, your place of your stability. Just know that all of this is being illuminated as the true whole person, the true whole self that you are now becoming and are meant to be, to do, and have as this true divine masculine feminine counterpart, so to speak. And as you are being illuminated, you have stepped your steps and you have gone your path, and you are now up where you need to be to meet your divine twin flame counterpart, your divine feminine queen here, so that you two can ascend higher together. You are at that place of ascension where you two come together now. You are there right now. So this is the here and now. That's why the 4, the completion time came, the completion phase This is in the here and now. 4 is a time of completion as well. And so he is there in the right here and now of his life period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's here, right here and now. And all he has to do is just do it. Just do it. He's already been doing it and stepping and everything else. And now it's here for the taking. It's here for the taking. Clarifier card on that is the 2 of air. Oh, and I'm just noticing, I didn't realize the card before this card was the Empress. So we had the Empress and the Emperor now. So we have the both. Very cool. So now we had the Emperor, we had the Empress and the Chariot for clarification. And now next card we have the Emperor and the 2 of air for clarification. Okay, so I'm being guided to the words again. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate. Pretending there is no problem. Okay, so I'm being guided now to the union phase of this all. I am seeing the horns cross being in the union phase. And of course, we were just shown here that he is at that point in time where she, is able to meet him in that place of union phase where that they can ascend more to the higher levels together. And so, okay, so I am being guided here that he is now showing his true colors. And his true colors, he is seeing or feeling that his true colors are off a bit, that he's really a little bit shy about being his full and true colors because, he's not quite sure of himself yet. But yet at the same time, he knows that, this is what he wants. This is what he's stepping on into. This is what he wants with his divine feminine. And he knows that once he meets her in the middle, that all is well, all will be well, and she will meet with him wholly and fully because she is his true divine counterpart and an equal to him on an energetic level here as well. And so they are both being illuminated to all of this. But as I said, he is still feeling a bit shy in his showingness of himself since he has taken off that mask. But nonetheless, he has taken it off. He has ridden forth. He has ascended into where he needed to. And now they are coming together as a couple in this twin flame reunion union phase. So they are now there, ready, willing, and able to ascend here now together. Okay, great. Do we have anything else? Any more clarifiers? Anything we need for today? I'm being guided to one card here. Let's get an overall energetic, maybe an overall energetic, like an overall energy for the reading or whatever they want to bring forth. I have no idea. See if that's what it is, or if there's some more knowingness that needs to come forth, or if they just have more information or guidance from within this one last card here for the betterment of the alls, for all of us, the Twin Flame Collective here. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let me know, leave a comment of anything that you, too many cards, of anything that you are, feeling, I'm hearing electromagnetically attracted to or recharged to, meaning that it's something that you want or need to come forth for you as in a specific divinely channeled individual reading, or or just to continue on here to read as a collective. Whatever you're feeling, energetically inclined to do, or energetically, pushed or energetically matched to bring forth for you as, that is what you're supposed to be, do, and have as here. Do not ever, go off or go out of your way to do anything to make someone else happy or whatever. It's always about your knowingness from deep within your heart and soul of what's right for you. And of course, for the collective or for the betterment of the alls, it's always about that as well. But if you are living your true self, soul, and your true heart's desires, you are all about the betterment of the alls anyways. So you don't have to worry about that, because you only want for others what you want for yourself. You want for them what you want for yourselves. And so, just step up and into that power and into that processing of who you really are. And whatever you are being energetically guided to or attracted to, that is what's right for you at any given time or any given moment in your life. So step up and into that as only you can, as only you know how to, as you are being directed to from deep inside of you, as or for or from within. Okay, so overall energies for the reading. Happy. So that's a great card to you know, end or blend the reading with. So this card is just saying, you know, you're on top of the world and you should be. You are flying high. You are up with the birds. You are flying, you know, you're flying high with the balloons. You are seeing each other's true self soul. You are being mirrored back to you what you want, what you've always desired for. And so step up and on into this with her and with him as these energetic beings of love and light to and for the good of all. And you both will have the keys to the locks of each other's hearts. You really always have. You just didn't know it. And continue to step on forward into the true light of your dreams. Through these past life sessions here as well, and also the knowingness of what these different past lives are bringing forth for you here now, for all of you in bringing forth all of your own true colors here as well as for the collective or for the betterment of all of the alls. So I'm seeing a little birdie whispering in her ear saying, all is well, all is well. Keep doing what you're doing because, girl, it's working. Keep doing what you're doing because, girl, it's working. Keep stepping up and into your own true powers here as only you can, Divine Feminine, and you will be attracted to and will be the attraction back to that which who you desire, which is your Divine Masculine here as well, and vice versa. You know, the energies are the same. Just keep stepping up and into your own as only you each can individually and as a whole. And as we be, do, and have as that, we are energetically becoming the match to that as well. And as we energetically become the match to all that we desire, we energetically bring that into our lives here as well as these master manifesting magicians that we all each are. And as we become and we live as these manifesting master magicians that we've become, through this ability to become our energetic matches to all that we desire, including our true twin flame, we then have ascended high enough, or high, you know, to our highest abilities, high enough to be an energetic match to all that we desire. And all of that is coming forth for you all now, in the now of your lives, to bring forth it into your outer world, so that you're now living it, the true life of your dreams in your now here outer world. So they said amen. So that means the reading is over. Okay, everybody. Love you all. Have a super fantastic, I guess it's middle of the week. Can't have a weekend yet, but have a super fantastic week. And I'll see you all here very, very soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.